And I've learned a lot of swan sheng.
Because Kama, you've learned like which word?
You said Ali, that guy that Muzee who wanted your phone, he had a kanyunyu. Katululu. Which is I get a lot of flack in like restaurants and stuff when I complain, and I complain in English. And then like there's one time I was at a club and like I had ordered for some drink and like it didn't come. So I went to the front desk and then I'm complaining and then they're there. Lakini haki siwe ni mcute. And I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? I want my drink.
Wagwan fam, welcome back to yet another amazing episode of Cheka 2 podcast. Kama dawa, I am your host Nick Mwamba. I'm always Nick Mwamba. Yeah, I'm your host Nick Mwamba, and we are in for another amazing episode. But before we go into it, I'll let the fellow hosts manze intro zangu siku hizi zinakuwa work, but
intro zako easy man. We'll beep that. Yeah. So Shaddy Freeman, aka Island Boy, cause you know I'm an island boy and I'm always trying to make it. Yeah. And alongside me,
alongside Shaddy is Lizzie.
What do you do for the podcast?
What do you do?
I am Cheka 2 podcasts manager. If you want to be part of Cheka 2 podcast in terms of being a guest, holla at me.
Unajua tulisema hivyo like in some radio interview.
People DM'd.
Hi, I want to be part of this podcast.
Someone DM'd also Jana.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm like, how do you want to be part of us?
Anyway.
But we love we appreciate the love. Yes.
So before we start this episode, there will be, as I was coming, nilikuwa nasema today is a very tough day. Hadi tulikuwa tunaongea na Shaddy jana. There's a difference between written English and spoken English.
No, and the English in your
in my brain is very crazy. My English,
it's a doctorate.
When I write it, you think it's AI. Now, when we come to put it in the mouthing now,
the mouth is not mouthing.
Mouth is not mouthing. But anyway, I hope subscriptions leo zitatosha. Because today's episode, we have a very great guest. He's a big person in the industry. He's an influencer. He's a content creator. He is Sean Andrews, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, hi. How's everyone doing? Let me just add on to what you said. It's not Andrews.
Oh, sorry.
It's Andrew because it's a middle name. It's not a final name. I don't know why everyone gets that wrong. Like keep saying Andrews. I'm like, there's only one of us.
So like when if it was the last time it could have been Andrews Ama.
Yeah, Andrews. Because then it's a family of Andrews.
Yeah. Oh, sorry for that.
It's a middle name, baptism name.
Anyway, how you doing?
I'm fresh, man. How are you?
I'm great. I hope today we match. I personally, I hope I match your English because you speak very nice English. But before we start off, like for the episode, how was your weekend? Mi niko na stories zingine. Mi weekend zangu nani nafaa kuwa vlogger. If you are a cameraman looking for a vlogger, please DM me.
Paparazzi, that will be better. We catch it live on action.
Catch everything live. But before I say mine, I think we'll start from Shaddy. Jana alikuwa anachoma nyama hata hizi niambia.
And then when you call him, he's like,
hello.
Si ungoje kidogo
nikupigie.
Hata he didn't call.
Kula nyama kama popcorn.
But I think that's better. Eri ni pick up nikwambie I'll call later. Si ndio?
Nakula saa hii nakula nyama.
Kulenga. Mimi nini yangu ilikuwa poa. My weekend was okay. It was okay. I met family members, yeah. A few of my cousins tukachinja mbuzi nini. Yeah, it was a nice time.
What's on the grill? Just boozy?
Yeah, just mbuzi. But we like cooked like everything. Most of us are from coast from our family, so we just cooked coastal dishes.
Flexing.
Yeah. No, you asked, so I'm like,
you do say I'm the roaming chef,
done. Yeah, so it was okay. I had fun.
Lizzie.
I also had a family fun weekend as well. Yeah, I was just tired because being a last born, and when everyone is there, you're the one, you're the Uber to everything, you're the Bolt food, you're the Glovo food for everything. So
Window chauffeur.
window show. Okay.
Okay, got driving license bado. I think if kwani nyinyi wote mlikuwa na family events, mine I was traveling. I came nilitoka Meru Saturday. Nilikuwa nafika kitu Nairobi. That's a normal journey for anyone. But mine so ilikuwa nimeketi kando ya mzee fulani hapo. Tulikam vizuri. Huyo mzee like he's very interactive. Anataka tuongee, mimi nimechoka, but mimi ni mse respectful, acha tubonde na wazee unajua pia. So tukifika hapa ananiambia unaona sasa hapa ni moya sasa. Kwa mshere tunanunuaga hapa. Yeah, mzee hiyo ni noma sana. Nice. Tukabai sasa while I was tukikaribia kuingia Nairobi, I was scrolling through my phone. Nikasema sasa juu simu yangu inazimika, acha nizime cause kabla nifike cause my payments natumianga simu most of the time. Nikazima data vizuri nini, nikaweka simu kwa mfuko. Nikasikia so ungewacha tuonaone kidogo hizo video. Unajua hizi simu yako hii ni normal because yeye alikuwa na katululu.
Also the whole time alikuwa na watch na watch.
Mimi na reels ni mimi na watch tu solo, kumbe tuko na partner hapa. Aliniambia brother, washa tuonaone kidogo na Kambia mzee, ayo nao nilicheka matatu nzima.
Ayo hadi unaanza kumuelezea. Siko bad bet. Pole. Ningetaka tu watch but bet.
Ningekuwa la bet mob cause alikuwa la bambika. Cause nilikuwa la cheki kwa side. Nilikuwa naona like ako hivi. So nikajua hapa si ati analala. Tunacheki. So nilizima nikasikia washa tuonaone. Unajua hizi simu zenu ziko na mambo nyingi sana. So but apart from that I had a really chill weekend. Apart from traveling, jana nimeshinda kwa nyumba. Nothing I was doing, nilikuwa tu excuse me ni uncle. Yani an addis believe watu wao wananiita uncle. Niko
crazy. Uncle real. Najamini auntie wa 5.
Bro, familia yetu sami I'm like uncles of 10. But so it was one kid calling me.
I can't believe you guys are in your early 20s and you're complaining about being uncles. Kwani me I'm going to be called Guka at one point.
Because it's so weird. Unajua kila mtu like everybody in the family wanakuita like Sean, Lizzie. You are doing something busy then you are uncle. So cause kwani uncle itiko what do you want? What do you? So like apart from that it was really chill. I was really waiting for this episode to be
because we've also planned to do this for a while now. We've tried, reaching out mara kadhaa a few times
pole
no it's okay.
Ile siku because we met the previous one during like when we were hosting Kemusau, you came in with I don't know your friend Keith. Yeah. So like when you two uliingia hivi Lizzie alikuona. That's why even she's in the episode. Lizzie alikuona, even we hadn't arranged, we even didn't know when we were going to host you. Akakam toka niambia, oh my god, that's Sean, I want to be in the episode, please. Unakata
Simpsons.
Do you have a video evidence?
I have texts here ukisema I
think
want to be part of alafu nataka.
But I think you guys have to just appreciate her sharp instincts.
Yeah.
Because the way she cornered me and
Actually,
said,
when I
you
saw
have
Sean,
to be on the show. I'm like, okay,
when I saw him, I think my mind clicked to back when we had, my mind clicked back to when we had DM'd him. So when I was saying hi to him, it was not, hi, how are you? It was like, hi Sean, we texted you. And then he doesn't even know me. Then he was like,
huh? Texted.
And
then now I realized I'm seeing him for the first time. So now I started like being calm and now explaining. So we DM'd you, said this.
Do you find it like, see a lot of girls like really freak out when they see
but
you?
even before tuingie kwa story ya girls, like how was your weekend kwanza?
Sorry,
nataka kujua.
My weekend was okay. I mean, I was kidnapped.
What?
By my friends.
Oh.
Yeah.
This one is not a kidnapped. hapa anasema I was kidnapped.
You see what I did there? I had to pause, yeah. So I was kidnapped by some friends. We were just together, holed up in like an Air Bnb for the weekend. Yeah, good vibes.
Air Bnb zinakuanga na weekends mob. They have a lot of
so your swali yako.
Oh yeah, I was asking like do you feel like ushazoea like girls cuz no homo when you look good.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, you look good. See madem wengi who freak out like wakikucheki.
I mean, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's just everyone's so nice to me in one way or another. I can't fault someone for that. But yeah, it can get overwhelming. Yeah, like sometimes you just want to just walk in the shops and
buy something
and you're in your slippers or whatever, you're looking rough, but they're still there. Can we just take a selfie? I really appreciate it. Yeah.
Like sungoje nikaoge.
I'm there in my dusty hoodie. I've come from the shamba. I'm just dusty, and then they're just there. Like,
quick question. Kwa like in all those interactions, of course, kuna vida fulani Drake na 21 Savage they were performing. Then I think they saw a body on at the crowd. Then they were all like, huyo nani ni dem peng. Have you like ushaicheki haka ni vile mimi najulikana siwezi kuonesha na kudai lakini damn wewe ni
I can't confirm not deny that.
you plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth on
anyway,
that.
let's get into it like quickly. Faster. Kulikuwa na interview fulani you were with Mungai Eve. You were talking about dating sites and stuff. Yeah, I really want us to like get into because we've ever talked about it, but we've never gotten deep into it and expounded the whole topic because wase wengi hawataka ku open up. Kama mimi nishaikuwa dating site before I got married. Hallelujah.
Hatuwezi sema married kwa nani? Wewe msichana unatoa wapi wewe?
He's married.
No. But you know this nigga I came to like discover how secretive like he is.
Can be
There's this time I was at his place with a few friends, yeah. And then I don't know where the topic came across like by the way sijui manzi Nick. I'm like, hey,
Zai ulikuwa
wewe nigga kuna manzi
ulikuwa kwa simu yako. Ukasema na kuna kadem
Nimekumbuka. But I think we just have to beep part kidogo and asijue what I wanted to do. You atajua sahi. So I was like chilling and then I'm like, there's this chick I've been seeing on Gram. She's like, viewing my stuff. Tell me what you guys think. Should I like, text ama nini? This was before I started dating, by the way. So I was like, should I like text her ama nini ama? And then I show my niggas like the chick. Wako like, si uni manzi ya Nixon. And I'm like, Nick, uko na manzi. What the hell? Lasa text to imagine venye udemangeona I'm a bad friend. Maybe she's being nice to me because
you're friends and
I'm
stuff.
friends with the boyfriend. Mimi niko hapo nafikiria like,
anataka.
Huyu kwanza huyu nikishika. Imagine. No. And then I'm like, so for how long have you guys been talking? Nini umsako like, but they're like 4 months maybe 5. I'm like, how did you put this as secret? Sijai jua hii stuff.
Well, siwezi sema ni secret. Labda hata tuko kwa relationship sahi. But naonanga kuna vitu zingine like kila msee anafaa kujua.
Bam your boy.
But wewe ni boy wangu. But
sasa imagine kama ningeanza kutext manzi yako.
Alafu aliambie.
Alafu akwambia shindo rafiki yako mbona
ni vile sikuwa sure. Hiyo by then ilikuwa the reason I didn't tell anyone. But msee akiniuliza ude mnaambia
mimi na kama mbele share the videos of them
watch wewe. So usiseme hiyo atajua. So like nilikuwa na cheki.
Cute. The guy was simping.
Nilikuwa na cheki. What equate talking stage nyingine imefail na mimi nimewa hype huku manze niko na dem mwingine kitu mnamjua talking stage alafu after 3 months msikia tuko na yeye so nikasema wacha nicheki like the flow this thing ikikuwa kitu serious sawa nitawaambia.
That's smart too.
Yeah, but apart from that so tulikuwa kwa dating sites and stuff. What's your experience with them?
Like I said before, those things were kind of boring and useless.
Facts.
Because in my case, I mean, yeah, there are people who make genuine connections and they actually meet in person. But like for me, it was just you match, you DM a bit, then you're like, like you talk for like 2 days and you're already done.
Yeah, I feel like I was told how like kuna say experts. Guys are here knowing these things. Msali niambia like ufai kuwa all into it because for example most maybe you're going there for a serious relationship. Wewe unataka dem mwenye mta date nini but labda dem akotu hapo na past time unacheki. So like mta match sahi alafu wewe tuongea kwanza then huo dem ile saa atafeel ako bored. Sema chan reply yaka anakureply ana two words. Oh, thanks.
But me the thing with inaitwaje online dating and stuff. Mimi wanaonanga I can't really okay, si vibaya kuko in dating sites and stuff no. Yeah. But mimi wasizani nazo cause mimi ni mse ubweka haraka na watu. Like naona maybe I might see she looks bang too much or something, we start talking alafu niko like nah maybe not. Yeah. And then you know the other tricky part ni when you discover how people think.
Yeah,
you know unaweza kaa uone mtu anakaa tu poa. Yeah, you know, and then you start talking alafu unaona huyu mtu mbona anafikiria hivi and then you just be like nah. So mimi kanga najiuliza how many people am I going to talk to mpaka nipate mtu mwenye I feel genuine connection for.
Yeah, you just get stuck and you're like it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Like have you been on you're on Tinder and Bumble
now? I was someone told me about it so I joined it. But now Bumble has a catch. I think you know the catch, right?
Yeah, but I prefer it because in real life I prefer being approached than me approaching. It's just so like then you know they're genuinely interested. You know what I mean? Like you now you go there and you start playing games. They're around walking circles, choring your house on the floor.
And maybe she's not interested.
And she's not into anything.
That's also the logic that I usually use when I don't approach like women I'm dating, but when I used to, for example, if I like you or kitu kama hiyo, we start talking, and what I usually do, I don't ask for your number. I give you mine. So this might go two ways. She might not text or she might text. So when she doesn't text, it saves me all the simping energy, all the hey up, because
how are you?
I know like
good
morning. I know like genuinely she doesn't fuck with me, you know, like genuinely. But when she texts, I'm like, at least she's interested.
You've talked about like simping and bro, nakumbuka I've flashbacks of when those days were good, bro. Kuna siku tulikuwa kwa call from 9 p.m.
Okay, ushajisema.
To 1 a.m. Bro.
Ile hadi mkalala.
See, alikuwa first
but
time.
I doors.
And then now the girl recorded him when he was sleeping. I'm like, you're sleeping.
No, bro. Me ulala vibaya, jo. I wish you see me when I sleep. I don't sleep like this. But apart from that,
it's more choreographed when you normally.
So and you're lucky hoping she screen records it.
You're there sleeping with rizz.
Ukitaka kuchange post uko za. So like Bumble, check your Bumble. Bumble, the girl is the one who texts you first.
That's after matching. You have to match.
Then the girl texts you within a period of 24 hours.
24 hours, yeah.
But 24 hours zikiisha, unaweza muongezea time. Ile saa atataka kukutext, atakutext. So I entered Bumble. Bumble iko na mabaddies. Wow, comparing these two. Bumble iko na madem, bro.
Shona anacheka.
So like ndio mmoja akatuka match na yeye. You anaskua mini, bro. Mwenye aliniambia
unaenda kwa kioo unajiangalia.
Mbona unaenda kwa kioo ni mimi kweli kwani picha ni gani nimeweka kali
ama ni catfish umsema nika screenshot nikatumia best aliniambia kuhusu Bumble. Nikamwambia bro, hii app ni cheki kitu nimepata. Kasema sasa wacha ningoje 24 hours ikaisha. Kasema labda hajarudi hiyo app. Acha nimuongezea time. Kenda hapo add time. How many? Kamwambia 12 hours. Kamwekea 12 hours. Ai bro. Mimi niliboeka. Nikasema akutext nikatoka nikasema sawa tu basi labda alisahau ama alidelete app.
Kama ulikomeandika hapo comedian labda kama
No. She wanted to make a joke out of you. Nah.
By the way, if I was you, I wouldn't accept that.
No, but listen. Sikia, haujaweka comedian kwa nini? Si ndio unasema if ungekuwa umeweka ingekuwa hivyo. You get like yeah.
But like,
So like
have you ever found yourself like swiping on Tinder and then like you're saying no, and then you accidentally, and then you have to pay. You have to pay to swipe back.
Well, I see.
Bro, the amount of times I've paid.
Uko like huyu yenyewe singesema no.
Oh, but I've paid so much money on Tinder. Like that's why I just threw away those apps because honestly it's just a negative cycle.
Personally, Miss Jailipa, but Kenyan anasema nisha experience
Like you swipe.
Madema wakubambi so una swipe like first ra. Then you swipe right for the left. Sindo it's left to decline
no.
For a body. Now you realize umeswipe left.
Too late.
It's too late but umesahau. Wewe unataka watiki unaweza angalia mapicha alafu tena useme hii picha noma sana nirudi. Ukiswipe hivi umeswipe sura nyingine hapo alafu na match. Bro, yes stuff imefanyika mara mob your story ulipo. Cause dai wasema wacha nirudi manze check you dem alafu ukiswipe hivi take a dem labda asema I'm a single mother I want sasa.
No offense to single mothers.
Yeah, no offense by the way.
No offense to anyone.
But ukiswipe hivi umematch na msee sasa yeye ndo anakutafuta sasa na wewe ndio utaki yo because bro.
Now, but have you actually met people in person from like Tinder or Bumble?
No, that's why it's like I got out of it because I deleted. Now people are just there using my pictures. If you find me there, it's not me. I got out of it because I never actually ended up meeting anyone in person. Like you talk. There are people I talked to like for at least a week, and I was like, yeah, we'll meet up. But then I was just like, I'm like you, I just get bored easily. If you don't meet someone, you just get bored very quickly.
Exactly. Yeah, like you. Personally, if like I get more. What's the word? Attached. Like when I know I can meet someone physically. Yeah. But kwa simu man, alafu sasa tuseme. No offense, if you're dumb or you don't think vizuri, man, I'll be just like, nah, huyu zi.
Inaitwaje? You've talked about spending money. Nikakumbuka most of the times watu wengi kuwa catfish. Ama unapata ni boy ana run your account. Alafu anaweka
walai.
Anaweka picha ya dem mrembo. Mwenye hata mjai mcheki. Mshangu huu ni Mkenya kweli ama nimeswipe South Africa. Now when you match like sina hizo mameso nili delete your app. You can just see like the messages ni like
they don't match.
Yeah. Ama the same message this girl texted you is the same message the other girl texts you. Me I got kuna siku dem alinitext akaniambia personally I'm not looking for a serious thing. My past has been I just thought a one time thing. Kasema bas
hadi mimi nataka hiyo.
Now you are the one who knows what Kenyans want. Kambia me too by the way I'm not into here for serious things nini. And okay sawa. So like kumatch na mwingine akatuma the same word by word. Alafu we like if you are dumb enough
you'll go for it.
Yeah, you'll go for it. Then they give you a number. Now when you go to WhatsApp they tell you okay alafu like they even tell you we are meeting. Where are you right now? I swear bro mimi
psycho shit. Mimi nasema I'm not in Kenya bro.
Nilimuuliza so when are you free we link up we hang out we go have lunch or something. Maybe today I'm free I'm not doing anything. So what's the catch? Okay. So like of course dem akisha kuambia hivyo wewe utataka kumeet so kawe ni fala like mkishaenda up nini they tell you okay send me fare then I'll come ambia okay give me your number kutumia tumwekea hapo teme how much do you want I live in Juja so that's like 200 to and fro send me 300 namwekea 3 so bro
alafu pia nakuitisha pesa ndogo yenye unaona
aka bro mimi sinishai walai sawa tu nishai
eti sawa tu
nishai fall for that it's a safe space so odem alikuwa
umeosha nyumba hiyo time
bro hiyo saa niliingia wapi nikasema acha nione kama nitapata moja leo huyo si akaangukia akasema I'm free today akasema hey you are free today okay
how much
come see you come then okay you know I stay at home so like my parents they are in so I don't get money because okay now what do you want I send me fare nikarudi kwa profile kama cha confirm kitu natuma kama ni worth it no damn ni peng huyu how much akaniambia send me 300 kamtumia so kambia you come then when you go
50% deposit
I will give you a lipe deposit bro nimeosha nyumba yo squatter baraka alikuwa anataka kukaa nikwambia manze
scam leo
siko kwa nyumba bro so kunipata labda kesho kutwa ama kesho hivi so
ama next week
what for you next week ndio haya saa 8 saa 9 nani kwani Juja ni wapi hadi nikapigia bro kutoka Juja hadi Ngara kwani how long bro 45 minutes umefika nikirudi kwa ile masaa nituma pesa kambia zi so like kutoka siku sasa sijai kuwa like serious about those stuffs
but mimi kuna kitu yenye mimi usemanga kusema like mimi usema like them akitaka kukuona like she'll make the effort like yeah saa zingine true anaweza kuwa hana but anaweza like kopa or something akuje and then when leaving ako like by the way you know nini like sikuwa vizuri do I don't have this and then can you like cater for it like okay personally me wonanga like someone who really wants to
do something
to see you ama to make time for you you know like the channel they'll use you get especially someone that you're not so close with ama kitu kama hiyo like you shouldn't be sending money on the internet in general it's
bro that was a straight up bad nilikuwa jua huyu na akikam nitakuwa nimefurahi cause wow I've never seen something like that but alafu another thing na hata ningetaka like to discuss on Tinder especially you state why you are here sindio I'm looking for short term fun long term but open to short term so penye mimi ujiuliza is it like can you use dating apps to find friends?
Bumble does that. Bumble has a section for friends and for partners. Yeah, thank you, Sebi. But I wanted to just add on to your point. For me, in my case, I used to only work with verified profiles. Ooh. And I mean, it's so easy and foolproof to get verified on both those apps.
Your account,
mine was verified. All my accounts are verified. Because it's so easy. You just take a picture of yourself.
Of your face, you send it.
Yeah. They just do tick. And then you're not catfished. That's the problem.
So like, do you guys feel like dating apps are supposed to make friends? Me personally, honestly, siwezi enda kwa day. Hata sasa nikutext wewe juu uko kwa Tinder. I want us to be friends, bro. If you want to make friends, go to church, meet with the youths in church. So, like, do you guys feel like?
But let me like play the devil's advocate up. Some people have like issues with like like socializing with people, like
social anxiety.
So they need apps like Bumble, Twitter, maybe Twitter. I mean, what's it called? Tinder, yeah. But Pia, there's this thing that I came to notice. Like, you don't even really need Tinder right now. Okay. Venye mi naona, it's not wrong if you're on Tinder or something, but mi wonanga inaitwaje Instagram, like it's the biggest
like a dating app.
Like in the world. But sasa ubaya wa hiyo pia ni tricky because you know a lot of people wanaogopanga watu from the internet because it's like wewe a random girl DMs you at interested in you ama wewe like wewe zi hapana acha kuntext. You get pia hiyo ndo sometimes ina kwanga issue with like
doesn't add up, yeah.
So like ukitaka ku dating app unaingia Instagram.
Instagram bro utapata kila mtu.
Kidogo nimepata
Tell us about said baddies.
the one but they onto her case. Most of the time like at there's this guy even though I mean mara mob tumekuwa tukiongelea like wase anaenda kupatana na yeye ama wase wana ati we met on Instagram but you know we just friends.
Yeah.
Bro.
Mimi.
Kila mtu anakuwa best yako tu Insta. Wewe hakuna like
nani si rafiki
yako Instagram.
Guys.
No, you know we just friends.
That's why you're a manager.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you got any experience on the dating apps or you just slide
Instagram.
or you get slid and you know?
Yeah, Instagram like
Instagram probably.
Say wow wana text like how does it work when you want to like make friendship?
Okay, personally, Instagram mostly, like when guys reply to your story. So juicy, my friend tagged me in a post at if this post whereby at if I stay with you and I don't laugh, then I shouldn't be your friend. Like we should be laughing if we're together. So someone tagged me in that story, so I reposted. So a random boy DMs me. He's like, I'm here to laugh.
Hey.
I'm like, that's cringe. Like, relax. I didn't reply to
but
him. I was
niggas
like,
are usually
sasa,
creative,
nakwambia nini?
But
They have mysteries in my inbox.
I should go through your phone.
Okay, my phone has a lot of stuff. It will sell me out.
I've gotten like the message I was trying to tell you like nikawa sewa na kuanga sikia hii message wewe uniambie mtu akikwambia hivi kama utatuma pesa. Haya. Now this was off the app. Tuko sasa WhatsApp
sasa. Yeah. Mme video call like
no. Hey. But tulikuwa tumeongea kwa simu. Actually it was hi. Then the message came.
Ooh, okay.
Hey, to be honest, I'm not looking for a relationship. According to my past experiences, I prefer casual dating, something not serious. The same paragraph. So, where do you live? Where do you live in? We can link up.
That's
shakuja na kila kitu. Wewe utaki to date ile refu ni leo kesho kutwa ukichoka bye.
But didn't you think that's too fast?
Yeah,
like
but uzuri sasa this was after ule wa 150. So nika hadi best yangu aliniambia this.
Kumbe ilikuwa 100 ilikuwa 150.
Yeah, that's how I was laughing. I was like, wait a minute.
Labda ilikuwa 1200. Nimepunguza hadi 150.
Wale kwenye imefika.
Transport 27 ya transaction ama ni how much for transaction? Like 5 bob.
Inakuwa free but squeezy. So like hadi ni best yangu ndo aliniambia alinitumia the same message earlier. Akaniambia tutabipi jina akasema manze tume match na but udem zai.
Yeah.
Cause ebu check email so earlier nikaangalia mwingine sasa akanitumia sasa the same message kwa yangu nikamtumia look familiar akaniambia so ndo nikajua kuna ma catfish
na umeteseka but instead ya kutafuta friendships in humans pesa unaweza like tafuta in pets nini uko do you have pets Andrew?
Do I have threats?
Pets.
Oh, it's like what?
I'm just
yeah. I have too many pets. I think and I'm kind of like the dad that goes out for milk sometimes and never comes back.
You go to buy milk on Friday, then you come back on
No, I can go on like a Thursday and come back next month. That's because like I'm always like either at the farm or I do a lot of travel. It's part of work and whatever.
So like how many pets do you like?
I've got like right now I've got like 5 dogs.
Ooh, I love dogs.
Yeah, a dog guy. There's a cat. There's there are a lot of pets. I can't say all of them on media.
and Nini, what about the parrot? Is it still there?
Yes. That's what I was trying not to say that, but yes, I have a parrot. It's licensed and all that.
Wait, you have to like.
Yeah, you have to license because there's.
Wait, I didn't know that.
There's it's not they're over domesticating them. So it's an.
We can even beep this part if you're not comfortable, though. Yeah, we'll just.
No. You just put whatever. But yeah, the African greys are over domesticated. That's why. So now you have to pay a license every year, vet visits and whatever.
I think we've had this conversation on cats way earlier. Like, how do you interact with cats? Because Mimi cats.
I love cats.
No,
oh
bro.
my god, my dream pet is a tiger though.
Okay. So mnaona red flags. Mtasema mkuona red flags.
Yeah, I've seen it already.
But are you? Wait, to start from here. Are you a cat dog? It's a cat
Cat
dog.
or person.
A cat person or dog?
I've tried cats, bro.
Yeah, but there's a
They're
time
too
you had a cat.
independent.
What's that independency? Those things are so weird.
Sassy.
You sleep
Kuna
at
maringo.
kuna maringo atitaki kula mchele. What? Check hiki.
Mimi ndo nakula.
Mimi ndo nakula mchele wanaambia. Like alafu tena there's a time I slept with a cat. No, like
Huh?
like the same house. The same house.
What podcast am I on?
I don't want to be associated with that.
Identify as
He does the same room with a cat.
Yeah, I get you.
So like at night, it's 1 a.m. I'm hearing, oh. I'm like, no, mi siwezi lala na hii kitu. Nikatoa. Nikaitupa like off the room to the other room. It came back. Na iko tu hapa kwa masikio yangu. See, you know the cat, the
growl.
so loud. Kutoka siku mimi dogs. I love dogs though.
Like for me, the cat we have at home, it's a bit of a psychopath and a terrorist. Because like at 3 o'clock in the morning, it gets energy from sijui where. You just hearing it breaking things, places. Just it runs up and down, drops a plate somewhere, pingling. And then of course it will shit everywhere because it's an old cat now, so it's become a kitten again. So on the couch, in the hallway, everywhere, just like there's cat shit everywhere. It pisses everywhere. We're just patient people. We're just like,
you understand.
Yeah.
You understand.
But the cat. I mean, my first pet was a cat very many years ago.
Same.
When I was like 3 years old, I had a cat named after Tom from Tom and Jerry. I call it Tom. Then I found out it was a woman. Like
Tom just
one day I was chasing it, and then it ran under the bed. I hope I'm not taking too much time explaining the story.
No.
But like one day I was chasing it, and I went. It went under the bed. So then I saw a tail sticking out of the bed. So I pulled it. It was a kitten. I was like, Allah. So I lifted the cover. I'm like, oh, they're like 4 kittens, and then there's the cat. I was like, weren't you supposed to be a boy? So yeah, that was my first pet, was a cat, and then. But I'm a dog person.
I feel okay. We'll talk about it.
I'm a cat person.
Cat or tigers?
Cat family. No. Like the whole cat family.
Okay.
I'm a dog person.
I feel like dogs are loyal. Like in any case, hakuna siku utaipata dogi on ati kuna real nilikuwa na cheki walikuwa na pima loyalty ya cats na dogs. So like the guy was working with a plate, akajifanya ameanguka, ilikuwa na chakula, paka ikakula chakula yote, ikaenda kamlamba mdomo kuhakikisha hakuna chakula imebaki, ikaenda. But when the dog saw like the guy fainted or died, ikaanza kumfanya hivi. See like I
achana na hiyo.
Bit kinky, yeah?
I know, right? That's even I think better kidogo. Kuna hii study fulani yenye, okay, I don't know who took the study ama kitu kama hiyo, but there's this study fulani yenye, so when old people, you know, like old people, they usually like having pets. Yeah, so old people usually like having pets. So some decide to have cats, others dogs. So when they find a person dead, most likely if they have cats, the cats have already started eating the flesh. So
Walai,
that they
you know,
don't die.
I've never believed him.
No,
it's true.
You can,
I've
you can
read
even
that
search
story
it
before,
online.
yeah,
You can
yeah.
even search it online.
The cases where like the old women with a lot of cats.
Yeah.
The cats end up eating.
Yeah, so that
There
they
are
don't
cases
starve.
like that, yeah.
Yeah, because they might be locked up for like a month, 2 months. No one has like discovered that there's a dead body there. Yeah, but when they enter and find a dog, like a person who owns a dog, the dog has died out of starvation. And the guy is like,
But also, even the dog can die out of depression.
also depression. Yeah.
But there's a very famous story about a dog in Japan, and it was a very good movie called Hachiko or something like that. And the guy, they say dogs can smell like cancer or potential heart attack or whatever. So this guy was like a teacher, and he used to take the train from his home to the university. So one day the dog refused him to leave. Like the dog was causing problems, and the dog used to take him to the train station. So he just made his way to the train station. The dog was there, and the dog used to wait for him at the train station to come back from uni to come home. Very disciplined dog. So that day the dog refused him to go to work.
Station.
Yeah, and you find out later the guy had a heart attack in the school.
What?
And died. So the dog refused to go back home for the rest of its life. That was like another 10 years. It just used to chill at the train station, sleep underneath the train,
Waiting for him
wait
to
in the
come
same
back.
spot. Yeah.
Damn.
Until one day, someone took the dog to the grave, and the dog used to now sleep by the grave until it died. It's a real story. It's called Hachiko or something like that.
Yeah, so dogs are way better than
Adimi,
cats.
nah,
They don't care what you think. Yeah.
I have nakuanga na bucket
It's
list.
okay.
Nakuanga na bucket list ya the things that I would do when I grow up. Nasemanga when I grow up and I get my first daughter or first son. Because you know my mom nashinani kimwambia mom when I was small, buy me a dog because nini I love dogs. Hapana, no. Utaosha nini? So I'm like, okay, sawa.
Yeah.
So
It's a lot of
when
work.
when my wife when my wife gives birth, I'll buy a dog, a puppy.
Kadogo,
As a push
agro,
gift.
nice.
Kadogo.
As a push gift.
No,
No,
not for her, for the daughter or the child or the son, for the child to grow up with
To
the
grow
dog.
up together with the dog.
so
Yeah,
like
that's a beautiful bond.
become
Unaonanga watu
best
wafanyanga
friends.
hivyo hata. Yeah, I've seen it online.
Yeah.
Ni poa kufanya hivyo pia.
But anyway, off to dogs and cats. Nda tuongelee story about, because we are all content creators in our various ways and stuff. There's this thing I personally find TikTok one of the most weirdest apps I've ever seen.
Why?
There's this thing, it's called NPC. Not this thing. There are these types of people. They are called NPC.
Yeah.
You've heard of them? Non-player character.
Non-playable characters.
Yeah. So like umse anajifanya yeye ni AI.
Yeah, I've seen.
Ooh, you like this? Ooh, I like too. Bro,
Flowers. Thank you, flowers.
thank you, flowers. Oh, Rose, thank you.
Roses.
Or on live. I've been scrolling on live, then I see it, just a chick
After
just
the
doing
Barbie
wow,
movie.
and they're just like, "Are you okay?" Someone said help, and I'm just like, "What's going on here?" I've never understood that.
Anatumia like the gym emojis. No, I don't work out. Thank you. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
And she's still there like this, and you're just like, "Are you okay? Who send help? What's going on?"
At first, it looked cool, and it's not racist or something. It looked cool when the white guys were doing it, because the English is perfect,
Yeah.
and you'll think it's an AI. Sasa nione wa Kenya hapo. Oh, you like this? I like too. First,
me kitu weird now. Nimeona ni maboy wakifanya like when guys do it,
Kenyan men.
it's a bit weird. I don't
No,
know.
I've not reached
Especially
there.
the
Like,
Barbie one.
but also like the times I'm on live, I'm like an insomniac, so it's like 3:00 in the morning. I'm just there going through TikTok because I can't sleep, so I'm just there. Then one time I'm like, let me check live, let's see what people do. Then I find the most random Kenyan guy with a sufuria on his head going tung 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 tung. You're wondering, Allah, what's this guy doing up at this time? Yeah.
I've never seen like there are others like they have girls have these things they use to straighten their hair straighteners. So like they have it, then they have cones for making popcorns. So like they stick it there.
Yeah, they put like
So like with time your stuff in a pop.
Bust, yeah.
You know
Pop.
what's the meaning of that? At it's to like keep their concentration. Like now us guys who we are watching.
Oh, because it's something weird.
Because it's something. I was asking myself, who are the target audience for these things?
But imagine funny
Just people who can't sleep like me.
yeah, funny thing, when you go to those lives and you check the number of people that are on that live, 300, 600 people.
1,000. You
1,000.
know, there's a shorty who slept on live. Like, people are just watching her.
And paying her.
Yeah.
Na mimi
And
nililala
paying
na
her.
mtu hapa 3 hours na sawa.
Yeah, people are paying her to just
Yeah,
like
to watch her sleep. Imagine.
Yeah.
Yani mimi nilipea mtu show ya kulala.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So like
For free.
for free.
for free.
Like, sleeping is a career.
Not only screen record, I'll get back to her.
Those are the people
You're
who are
an
watching
Olivia.
That's your
recorded.
IP. That's your intellectual property, man.
Yeah.
So like I was nyinyi inaweza fika mahali you as a content creator useme I've lacked content. Now let me do
Wow.
this live.
No, I
Flowers.
think
Flowers.
So
Thank you,
show
Shaddy.
hapo. Thank you, Roses.
Baya show anaweza pata ma roses.
Mingi sana.
And people make whole
You see
70,000 like
Yeah, 70K.
70K,
night.
80,000 alafu
night.
when you interview those guys they say I just felt it was in me. I was born with it. So born with it na hii imeinventiwa
You know,
juzi.
Juicy, I was seeing this live for this lady, the one who came from Maju. What's her name?
Nyako.
Nyako. So people are awarding her like
She's
universe,
loud.
She's
lion.
so loud. What?
And now it was trending because of the amount of money the gifts are
wow,
converted
the
to.
roses.
So see me, I searched. I don't know, one universe is almost similar to like 67,000, and people are just lion.
Universe in there.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then there's a time she went to
$600.
Standard. There's a time she went to Standard, and she was live for like I think an hour, and she got like 400K.
Man,
Hey,
it's
guys, I
crazy.
think we're in the wrong business.
Wow.
I know, right?
Imagine where now you are father to your daughter or your son. And you are going to sleep and then you hear your son in the bedroom. Ooh. Flowers. Ukifungua mlango na mcheki yako hapa tu. Oh, mimi naweza. But it's inakuwa
wafanye kazi bro.
passion nalizaliwa nayo. So like
Talent.
But see when ulipatia.
how's content creation taking you?
It's good. I think it's good. I've slowed down this year a bit because I've focused on my own maturity and whatever because I'm turning 30. I keep reminding people I'm turning
That's
30.
No, you're so happy about it, right?
I'm excited. I'm not at all like feeling old or
You don't even look when someone tells me to guess your age, I'll say like 25.
yeah. In fact, I tell people I minus 2 years these days because of COVID. You know, those 2 years we didn't do anything in those 2 years, so I minus 2 years. Now I'm 28. Yeah.
And by the way, on that topic of getting old, mbona utaki watoto, Sean? Yeah, but like
Hit me with that one. That's a good question. I don't know. It's like I've said before. It's just something I've known most of my life. I just don't see myself as a dad, and it's sikwa ubaya. Like you know, it's just
How you feel?
how I feel. Yeah, I don't see myself as a dad. I'm like the awesome uncle.
yeah.
And I'll always be that guy when the kid is 18. I'll be the guy.
clubs.
I'll be the guy to take him to a club if I'm still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and buy them their first drink, whatever. But you know, back to the parents.
You've-
Not my problem.
You've talked about being an uncle and doing such. Jana sasa tulikuwa kwa in this living room. We were having coffee, so I went and like added some shots of the liquor I was drinking. So the dad to the child left. He went for I think work or something. Tukabaki no kijana. Kamwangalia hivi mimi yenyewe siwezi kuwa uncle maform. Niambie kijana like see you taste alcohol. I know. I was in high school bado wacha. So like I feel like at times I think about that too, because personally kitu inafanyanga sitaki kitu inafanyanga nisifikiria at times kupata watoto, it's the stress. 3 a.m. your child is crying the whole house and you can't even sleep. Then si ati ni mbaya, alafu your wife tells you, oh darling, please change the diapers.
Me wanna imagine hiyo ndo the most easiest part of a child personally. Me wanna hiyo ndo the most easiest. Asa imagine anze kugrow husky, anaanza kutaka sijui nini. I need $60 for sijui nini. Yani you're just being a nuisance. I think that's
when they're teenagers and then they start going out and it's all your hard-earned money that they are going to go and
to spend.
You know, I look back at how I grew up with my parents, and I really appreciate how patient they were with me, and you know, but like I just don't see myself as a dad.
Having another you.
Yeah, because it's a lifelong commitment. And you know, when they become adults and they move out, and some kids, unfortunately, they forget their parents. Their parents grow old and then they're just alone.
With everything that they've done.
You know, yeah. So it's a lifelong commitment, honestly.
Hiyo deal umesema utaki kuwa brand ambassador wewe.
No. Me, I'm moving in a different direction.
But at times mimi ningetaka kuwa mzazi, like
just for the fun.
Yeah, just for the fun of it. Daddy, and it's like your daughter calling you daddy. Like inakuanga ni kitu fiti, because there's someone who is looking up to you.
Yeah.
Like there's someone kama jana mtoi akauliza budake swali ya kizungu, like what's the other name of comments. Yani mtoto alingoja baba yake atoke penye alikuwa ametoka, no, na mimi nilikuwa kwa hiyo kitu tu
na hujaulizwa,
na mimi sitaulizwa swali kama chanyamaze. So I was like, labda mtoi anaona budake ni
like the smartest
person. And even when you were small, like people were saying, mimi huwezi piga babangu, mimi baba yangu. So like you see, like having someone like who believes in you, no matter hadi wewe atakao unajua wewe kijana wangu nitapigana na nani huku.
Like I think your point is when your child also believes in you, you also get the urge to grow. Unajua you're not all that, but because my kid believes in me this much, then I have to be better.
Yeah. But you also like they're your legacy.
Yeah.
So you have to also build and push better, you know, for their benefit. Because you also the way they believe in you, you should also believe in them. Because you want them to be their best. And I mean, in my case, people keep asking me, but you don't see how that working out for you. Like you don't want a legacy like that, or you don't see how other guys, like now I have friends who are getting married, and some of them even have kids. And they're always like, you don't want this, you don't want someone looking up to you, you don't want a kid to come hug you whenever you get home. I'm just like, no, I don't see that happening. It doesn't affect me like, I'll never get this. For me, I'm like, I can live without it. And I'll be happy without it.
If it happens, it's right. But you're not like...
it won't.
No, I don't think I'll even put myself in the situation of it's a surprise. We're going to have a kid now. You're panicking. We get married. We do this. No. I
so
think...
like with that thought of not having a kid, does that also like mean you aren't in the option of marriage?
No, I mean, you can still get married and not have a kid.
Yeah.
But also, marriage is it's a whole debate and story. It's a construct. You're forced by religion or whatever. That's a different story. I don't want to touch those subjects yet.
And also on commitments, I once had dreadlocks, and I know dreadlocks any commitment ingine. Hiyo ni kama umesign mahali like
unalea mtoto mwingine.
Literally man, there's so much work. Like mbona, like why did you decide like cut off your hair? Because I remember when I was in high school, you had like really nice dreadlocks, and all of a sudden you just decided, and I've always wanted to ask this question. Mimi nilikuwa najiambia nikimit na Sean. Zizi nikimit na Sean nini kitu.
You'll have to ask.
But
every time I'm asked this question, I always tell guys, there's a video out explaining why I did it. You just have to in fact I'll repost it one of these days. But in general, I think there was a lot of stigmatism that came with it. I was always being called ras. There were cops that tried to plant things on me or arrest me or whatever. And they were, because of I looked a certain way, and I used to tell them, like, honestly, I'm not my hair. I'm my own person, At least get to know me before you start judging my character, And also, I think at a point I came to understand, I'm not a guy for these lifelong. I always thought, I'd have dreads that were gray, but then now I realized, no, I'm not a guy for these lifelong commitments. I try things and I get through that experience, and I'm better because of it, or I'm worse because of it, and I move on with life with another experience. So I think dreadlocks for me was just like an experience.
And also, and also why I asked this question, Pia, because me personally, when I had dreadlocks, like okay, I used to look great and stuff, but like the things that it came with ilikuwa unbearable. Like cops. Like no, and I also wanted to ask this, wewe pia ulikuwa unapitia some of these things ama wewe haukuwa na hiyo stigma, but you just mentioned it because mimi man, like I can walk from this place to that point, and then police come, kuna nini tukusearch, okay ni search sawa, nafika pale mbele mana try kunyekea kitu hata sikuwa nao juu niko na, I'm like like
niwecheki mimi fulani kuhusu hiyo ati polisi acha niseme na Kiswahili, ati polisi anakusetia like anakuwekea bangi ati ndo akushike, alafu mkifika police station mnatafuta hata nyia mipati.
But there's this thing, and nilikuwa advised with a friend of mine, like if for example you are anywhere like with a cop, like try as much as possible, kama msi amekam kukusearch, like if you have pockets, make sure like umetoa pockets nje and
tell them out,
search me, like usikatae kusachiwa, don't do that,
because they might English.
And then for example, if they have something illegal and then they put it on you, niyako na niyako, and they don't care. They know it's not yours, you know it's not yours, but it's yours. So pia unafaa kutry.
Mimi niko na swali, Sean. You said about stigmatization. Now is there a day, because well, most people know you like when you grandson wa Kibaki and stuff. Say wajuangi hivyo wakikushika.
Who? The cops.
And then when they come to realize mkubwa
guy.
Like, do you have a story and you call it, to wajui mimi?
I do have those stories, but I can't talk about them,
Like, no, even like their reactions to
knowing who you are.
Yeah, I mean, their whole persona changes, which is what I don't like, because then you see they treat other people worse because of they're just people. But I'm also just a person. You understand? So like that whole shift
from
really
a bad cop to now
being your best friend, then you have to send them
tumesema ni miaka ngapi hizi wale wanazama askari aki kai you have
and there was one cop, I'll say this because it really really annoyed me. There was one cop who now after he figured out who I was, there's one cop who was like, naki nilifikiria hii ni nywele ya farasi. Do you know how annoyed I was?
What? Yani from
This is
treating
my
you-
own hair I've grown for 3 years. Did you say it's nywele ya fara?
Umetoka kukuita sasa rasta.
Sasa rasta tu nywele ya farasi.
Mse wa
And
fara.
he's there touching, pulling, and I've just had them done. You know when you it's
painful.
It's like braids also when you just have them done. It's a bit tight. The guy is there. Na nilifikiria hii ni nywele ya farasi. I wanted to abuse the guy, but then I said no.
Anyway,
Yeah, well, that's a story I can share.
off that, you earlier the podcast you mentioned farming and stuff. Can we like talk about your journey in farming? Because not with our generation, ama uko generation yetu.
No, I don't think we're the same gen, but I'll tell you this. There's not much to talk about because for me, the journey is young. Yeah, like I've only just started taking interest in it because to me, getting out of Nairobi in any cause is a great escape. Like I find a lot of people in this industry who they're not my friends, but a lot of people in this industry and in this city in general, they're quite toxic. And you find like even in traffic, you can like there's one time in particular I stopped in front of a matatu and I got out of the car and I just screamed at the guy. I was like, "What the hell are you doing, Nini? What's wrong with you?" You know how matatu guys are.
Right.
So it's just I needed a break. Like I was going a bit crazy. So that's where I just go farming lightly. I plant trees here. I do this.
So like it's not the type of farming at the
No, it's not commercial or anything big. Not yet. So, retire.
you know, on my own, I was telling myself, okay, because I myself we've tried farming, but ours is way different. Tushaieka kuku na madhe. Kafika mahali nikaona, yani hii nyumba tukuli nyama na ati kuku tunauza. Fagia hizo vitu. Alafu tena tukaeka we did pigs, but in all of them like pigs is gonna do. Cause
my mom is doing pigs.
Pigs have man.
Yeah.
I should look into that.
Because let me acha nipatie example. You buy a pig right now, a female pig. Ikiwa ndogo, it's around 2,000, 3,000. Sindo? A small pig, mtoto wa piglet. A piglet is 2,000, 3,000. Then later, alafu najua pigs aren't costly.
I hope hizi ni facts. Juu watu watasema hapo wewe ulipata.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the comments. I'm waiting for the
So
comments.
like, if you know about farming, pig farming, you can add on it.
Yeah.
Then pigs don't like, as to me, don't mob kwa food because your remains the food remains like umebakisha food unamwaga kwa ka bucket.
Hey, you had me when you said your
remains.
I'm like, huh? My remains.
So like everything like inakulanga kila kitu.
Yeah.
Kuku ikikufa nguruwe inakula. It grows big.
Hadi wewe pia inaweza kukula.
Hadi wewe ukiweka mkono yako.
Sumo hizo cases za pigs eating children. Yeah.
So like if you're going to spend money, it won't like pass to 5,000. It's sure. But
sema tu you won't overspend.
You won't overspend because utabuy tu food like supplements kidogo, alafu injections ikizaliwa ama ukiileta. Now where the money part comes in, the profit, and this is why I liked it. You mate the pig, it gives birth to around 9 piglets, 8 piglets. One piglet ukiuza, it's 2,000. You bought the pig at 2,000. Now you have 8 piglets. That's 16,000. And when you decide to sell the pig itself according to the weight,
Maybe like farmer's choice.
yeah, waseka farmer's choice, they buy like nyama ya nguruwe or the whole when they go to slaughter it, because you bought it at 2,000.
Yeah.
Now imekuwa kubwa nini. When you sell it is around 20,000. So like ukicheki hiyo do umetumia na ile do the income it has brought to you, like unaona kuna
A huge profit.
not like really huge, but kuna profit big because
Significant profit.
because it has a leo 8 piglets. Kesho kutwa izae, not kesho kutwa, like the next mating season izae 10. So like that's 2,000, 3,000. Ukisota hivi uza hiyo nini tupate. That's what I used to do. Nikisota nauza moja napata 3,000. Na wa spoil hapa mnadhani vile kuna pesa.
Pesa ya nguruwe.
Anyway,
No, but I think That's rather interesting because my farming journey is because people around me in my family were all doing one or two things on farms, yeah. So there's one time I went to City Market. We were delivering where we do chickens, broilers. So we were delivering some broilers to City Market, and then the guy, the butcher we take it to, he does pork as well. So we went at a particular time. Now the pigs have been delivered. So a guy is babying it on his back. The thing goes in. Within 3 minutes, it's cut into different cuts already. The whole pig. It's already been chopped. The guy is just there with a very sharp knife. Ribs, legs. I was just like, my goodness, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
So yeah, pigs is crazy.
It's a really profitable thing.
And especially like piglets. Very delicious if you roast it, but it takes like a whole day to roast it.
To roast the pig.
Yeah.
Why does it take like that much time?
It's a very fatty meat, but also you want it to like render nicely, so you rotate it on a fire for like a whole day, like at least 6 hours. Yeah.
So like I really loved it. When I heard you into farming, I was like, okay, cool.
No,
Missy Mshamba.
Like because me, I'm a city boy. Let's be honest, yeah. I'm a city boy, so I'm in that transition where now I'm taking interest because everyone around me is doing something farming related. So like relatives doing avocados, someone's doing dairy farming, then there's livestock farming. My mother tried rabbits, and they just all died at one night, and I was just yeah. And she had a lot of rabbits. In fact, the rabbit urine is where's the money?
What?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
The urine is like fertilizer. It's very good fertilizer. Yeah. So there's always someone experimenting.
Yeah.
On these things.
Yeah.
So tutoke kwa like shamba kidogo.
Turudi tao.
Yeah, like you also work with brands, yeah?
Yeah.
In the past, and maybe some that you're working on, say, like tunaweza ongelea hizo brands and why you decide to work with them.
And how you choose.
Kama Singleton, that's one I really know.
Yeah.
Nasema how you choose a
the
brand.
brands to work with.
Now that's a good point. I'd say as a content creator, your own brand, right? And you've built that brand upon certain interests, and people follow you because those interests align with theirs. So it's a very delicate thing to like now approach a brand or be approached by a brand, because the guys who even sell, they're comedians who sell toilet paper and all that stuff, and I mean it works for them. It's a good paycheck. But in my case, like I've always tried to deliver more refined products that are accessible by people who are now in that not new money region, but like they've started earning their own money and they're looking for that refinement. So like Singleton, their brand was like that. They were now, it's for the more refined guy who's trying to elevate their whiskey journey. And they're also not too strict on how you take it. Because you can have it in a cocktail, you can have it with ice, you can have it with water, as long as you're creative with it. And I think that sort of freedom aligned with my brand in a way, and also that journey of refinement aligned with my brand. So it was a good partnership, and I look for those partnerships when I'm doing my deal structures and whatever.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, so on drinks. Mi upendanga kuuliza wase wengi. Okay, not necessarily bartenders ama kitu kama hiyo, but just people who have some knowledge about drinks. Like wewe unaweza sema nini, what's like a good drink to you? Like unaweza sema
what's your go-to drink?
Like hata when you're mixing it, when making cocktails, nini nafai kuwe ndo ikuwe like iko sawa.
Here's the thing about me is I go occasion based. So like there's a time for everything. I'm that kind of guy. So nice evening, a nice whiskey, night out with the boys, maybe a nice old-fashioned cocktail with a cigar. Those sort of things. Like if it's just a trap at an Airbnb, it's a gin. Yeah. But I'm not into the whole business of heavy drinking.
Yeah.
And I find for me it's a nice drink with a nice chat. It's that like I want to have a nice decent conversation with my boys. I don't want to just sit gossiping with beers and then the tumbo grows until here. No, I don't want that. Like for me it's always just you have a nice drink, you talk, like when was it? 2 weekends ago? We're now starting our own business. I can't talk about it now, but we've got that night because we had a few drinks, but responsibly, of course. We had a few drinks. We have a business plan in place, and we're gonna release something soon.
Just because like you were drinking as boys.
Yeah, at least we had a productive conversation.
That led to a business.
I wish one day I wish our boys
huyu unakunywa naye pombe anaanza kukuambia siwi muende Naivasha. Watu wanatengeneza business.
Okay, when I was your age, that used to happen. Like there's a night we were drinking and then we got in the car. Of course, the guy who was driving was not drinking, but we were like, we're going to Naivasha. We're going, and it was me, my best friend, and the driver. So we were like, we're going to Naivasha. It was 3:00 in the morning. We reached Viewpoint, and it's foggy as hell. And there's a police check there in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
we almost ran over those cops because we were just going and you just see the thing. We stopped in time. And they're like, Tunaenda Naivasha. Me and my friend there were plastered. Tunaenda Naivasha. The director is like, please save me. And like, we just turned. We were like, both me and my friend were like, we blacked out. So the driver was like, let's just go back.
So like when you woke up, mlikuwa mnajua you wanted to go to Naivasha, but they were just telling your friend was telling.
My driver was like, you were a bit crazy last night. But I was like, life happens. You have to experience a few things, you can allow yourself to get drunk when you're younger. But nowadays, like even
your age doesn't allow.
Yeah, my age doesn't allow. But I'm also grateful for like working with EABL and stuff because you're educated how to drink responsibly, and like now you're responsible to educate others how to drink responsibly. And I mean, it's not to rob people from the chance to enjoy alcohol, but as in to just have a nice drink and remember what happened the next day,
We were with a friend, me, Shaddy, and another friend of ours called but we'll beep the name. So we were really not that intoxicated, but for him he was, because he found us playing PS, then he took us now.
I mean, I wasn't drinking that day. I was just playing.
But
it's always those random plans.
So after we went back to his house, he started saying, "Manze, unchiki event ko tippsy watatu."
Kwanza like you know the way you're just chilling, you just want to like
relax off the drinking now.
Waka unasikia kuja let's go bro, chill. I just want to chill. It's like a 3 before ilikuwa 2 3 hapo. And then
and then so the guy going, "Wewe acha story wewe,
shika hii keti hapa, piga shot kwanza kabla nikwambie." So like I told
I'll start speaking Sheng after this episode.
So like he was so I told Shaddy, keti tu chini tumsikie, cause Shaddy now wanted to go. This guy was insisting, hii nyumba ni kubwa, mnaweza lala hapa nyi wote.
No, hataki tuende. Like he's like, you have to sleep here and you have to sleep here. Mbona mnaenda hadi analock mlango?
Tutamshana.
Cheki si mattress. Angalia niko na mattress hapa. Huyo room nyingine pia iko na mattress. Like bro tunataka kwenda mtamtired.
Nikamwambia Shaddy, acha tusikie kitu anasema. So this guy was like, unchiki hivi tuko tu hivi si watatu. Tunaweza fungua biashara ya BNB. Kwa hiyo noma. Kauliza, ebu tuchapie. So cheki. Mimi, wewe na wewe. Tukitoa hii rent yako sasa unalipa ngapi? Kamera sasa inalipa 15k. Sasa unaona nani bet sita. Wewe ulete 15, wewe ulete 15, mimi nilete 15. Hiyo ni ngapi? 45. Tunashika BNB moja safi sio kimao. Sio kimao uko ndani. BNB alisema nyumba.
Like
on compound.
You know like houses huko zinakuanga bit cheap, like you can get even a 3-bedroom house for like 20 Gs per month, like it's usually like throwaway prices. So
ilikuwa idea noma though.
Okay, that makes sense but
so like akoza so na check you wewe una msao kudozi kwake Nairobi. Niko nao. Wewe una niko nao. Mimi kwetu ni hapa tu. So tutakuwa tunafanya hivi. Kila weekend tunatafuta wase. Tunawafix kwa BNB. Wanalipa ngapi? 10,000. 10,000 mimi na wewe tukigawanishana hapa kwa ni ngapi? 25. It was crazy.
Idea.
Alikuwa na plan kubwa hivi. Alitumia from A to Z. Alitumia
for an hour.
We'll invent. Tuta invest hapo tunaweza invest.
Did anyone write it down?
No,
but he did it though. But he did it.
He ended up working. He did it.
Tulipatana na siku fulani. He told me I'm moving out. You are going to. Mimi nilikwambia nitashika on compound. Mimi nimehama manze. Nataka kujua kama biashara inafanya kazi. Tuambie tu. Tunaweza sasa tafuta nyumba.
Man. Because I think your idea is smart pia. Because if for example umechukua nyumba like 30 Gs na 3-bedroom and it's a huge house. Because I think when you go interior like ndani so they don't really overprice the rent. So unapata wewe per month unatoa 10,000 and you're like in a really big house, you have your own bedroom, you know, and then sasa tuseme kama per night ni like I don't know 6,000 or nini. So alafu ukwe like a whole weekend because people huwa kujangi BNB like
one night.
So ina make sense in the long run. But pia ni nani atakuja sio kimau uko ndani?
That's what I was about to add is where's the market?
The business it's not like it's approved that kila weekend there'll be people who will be coming
to sio kimau. Inside.
Kimau
bachako suko sasa hata
unapatana na cheetahs huko ndani.
Even Google Maps is like turn back. That's the
final
place,
destination. But anything else you because we are 1 hour in it and 16.
You know wind up.
Lizzie wanted us to play. Uliza swali Lizzie. So tumekupa chance you sit down with Sean kwanza in the same couch.
She's been incredibly quiet.
Work with boys. You see. But anyway, me I had the question for Sean. What are like things you wish you knew when you're in your 20s? When you're in your early
advise
20s.
us.
On a sad note, not all the friends you have right now are gonna be your friends for life. You get to a point where everyone's maturing at a different rate, and of course there'll be people you leave behind. But don't be hurt about it. Some of them will come back, some won't. It's fine. You'll make new friends along the way also. But also I think in your 20s it's the time to learn as an adult, you know what I mean? So don't close yourself off from experiences. Like in the beginning of my 20s, I was like a bit more reserved. I became a bit more liberal at 22, and I'm grateful for a lot of the experiences I've been through because I learned a lot, good and bad. And it's just because I think, you should be open to everything at an early age.
Have an open mind.
Yeah.
I guess that's easy mavida zenye wase ufanya like an old man is being asked, what will you have done in
the advice you're saying to adults aged 20 or something?
I think
Utaka mini advice yani?
No, I think that just covers it. It covers it all generally, because when you're open to such experiences and taking risks and whatever, you end up getting old and living with less regrets or none at all. I doubt anyone can live without regrets. But the regrets are part of the journey, you know? To me, life is like putting together a puzzle and making one big, beautiful picture. So every piece is like a different experience. And I think your 20s is where you gather a lot of pieces. Your 30s, I've been told, is now where you're more refined. You're now just trying to work on your retirement. And I think, the 20s is the best time, man.
So, like, in the life of your 20s, how you've lived in your 20s, can you say, how can you rate it from 1 to 10? How was it?
Hey.
Would you like to relive it or to change things about it?
You're given the option of reliving your 20s.
No, I don't think I'd change anything, because then I wouldn't be who I am now.
Okay.
Yeah. But like, sure, I've had a lot of shitty experiences in my 20s, a lot of terrible relationships and a lot of good ones. I've made amazing friends. I've lost amazing friends. People have died, and we remember them. You know, there's so many experiences you go through in life, but your 20s really form you who you are. Yeah. And your 30s is now what you do with what you've made. Yeah. And I think, 20s is just good and bad. It's a fantastic time. Yeah.
Shaddy.
Okay, Nini, I usually like asking people this question so that I can like understand how everyone faces his challenges, because you know the way I might face some things even you would face. So my question is when at some point I'm sure you struggled with like mental health, maybe. Okay, I'm not sure, but like most people do. Yeah, most people do, especially the people that are watching us, your age group here too. Most people either don't know what they want to do with their lives, or doing, so many things going on. Like because you seem like say you are like in a comfortable place, maybe. Yeah. I'm not sure again, but you just it seems like
hypothetically speaking.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Hiyo melan jana. Hiyo hujawahi tumia. Hiyo hajawahi
I
tumia.
thought I blessed you with some language. But yeah, I think it's also quite a interesting time to grow up in. Is there are a lot of things to be anxious about, and also there are a lot of new pressures you find in your 20s. Yeah, but it's a big stroke on mental health. But for me, I always, whenever I'm in a situation, I always take 2 steps back, because when you're within a situation, you're always thinking inside the box. And when you remove yourself from it and just have a meeting with yourself, you come to understand, these are my qualities, and this is how I would get through this. And it takes a lot of honesty with yourself, because there are a lot of situations, in fact, all situations, where the only way out is through it. And you just have to accept, I'm in a shithole right now, but
You'll come out of it.
it's not permanent. You know what I mean? Nothing is ever permanent. Even your own life is not permanent. But you always have to remove yourself from the situation and be honest with yourself. Talk to yourself and say, look, these are my qualities. This is how I'll manage this. This is how I'll manage this. I can do better here. I can do worse here. And I'll get through it. And also it's key to, like what I said, why I lost a lot of friends, is not everyone is honest with you. And you start to realize and appreciate those who are honest with you, because those are your ride or dies. And if it wasn't for my ride or dies, I don't think I'd be here today. I think I really appreciate them for their honesty and their support. And I think I also try and be selfless and support them in whatever way I can. But yeah, those are the things. Have a good circle of friends and be honest with yourself. Your 20s, you'll get through it. Whether it's shitty or whether it's amazing today and crap tomorrow, you get through it. And that's life. Life is all about building yourself. Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, advice ni tamu. Yo inafaa ilipiwe. Tutakata. If you want advice from Sean Andrew, subscribe.
Only fans.
Paid partnership.
Hey, like the first interview you did with Tupac, I listened to it na tulikuwa tunasikiza na mamangu. So like alikuwa hata hakuwa anasikiza like ile kinly. Alikuwa anapita anatoka. I was making breakfast. So akipita akasikia ukiongea like your English is so nice. Akaniuliza ni nani huyo? Nikamwambia anaitwa Sean Andrew ni huyo. Nikamwelezea akasema okay, akona kizungu. Yeah, so like umekaa ukiongea na isikia tu hapa niko za
And I mean, I didn't do particularly well in school. So it's just
did you ulisomea private?
Yeah,
most definitely. Now for us now.
I mean, it wasn't my choice, but
yeah.
But it's nice like for you to know English. Yeah.
But I mean, it just comes down to how well you communicate, because also the networks you build in life. Yeah, if you can't communicate effectively, how will you survive?
Communication. I think English wase wengi who like they associate English with ubabi
being
like
bougie.
For her, we won't mention the person, but she msali alidhani ako rude because the English was
too much English.
I used only a simple word. I was like, can you please confirm if you're going to avail
They don't add on to it.
Utachanganya watu kabisa bana.
Omsema zemia akulibamba. Cheki. Bro, nakumuuliza I only talked English. Now that is the problem.
I get a lot of flack in like restaurants and stuff when I complain, and I complain in English, and then
they take it more
the
seriously.
waiter or waitress is like, "Aki huyu sasa."
Unaringa.
Like there's one time I was at a club, I won't say which one, and like I had ordered for some drink, and like it didn't come. So I went to the front desk, and then I'm complaining, and then they're there, lakini haki siwe ni cute. And I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? I want my drink.
Sasa mimi kukua cute.
I'm there talking English, and they're just haki wewe si cute. I was like,
at that time you think you're complaining, but that girl is
amebambika labda.
Oh my god, he's talking English with how he looks.
Oneni yule muudhi usiku nzima akuje hapa.
Kasilisha huyo kaongee tena
akuje aongee.
Anyway, I guess that's it for the episode. Thank you so much, Sean. I hope you had fun.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if you ever want me back, let me know. Liz, you've been on my case, so make sure I come back.
See, and it's episode 2, like part 2 of this, we'll do like an episode 2 for us. Because when he vibes, baby. At first, I thought, wow, I didn't want to
can do a boys episode.
Yeah, with all the other boys.
But see, you can just be there for moral support.
I will be there.
Nilikuwa naambia Shaddy, now tomorrow is going to be very difficult now, because I sikuwa nadhani tuta click hivi, but from the word go when I entered, hadi ukaniuliza you psyched, because I've bus. Now I'm psyched for this. So I hope you had fun.
Yeah. And I've learned a lot of swan sheng.
Kama?
Because
Kama, you've learned like which word? I told you go show.
No, you said Ali, that guy that mzee who wanted your phone, he had a kanyunyu. Katululu. Which I guess is a kabambe, isn't it? Yeah.
They have lots of
nice. Analana.
Be my friend, I'll show you these words. I'll tell you like goshodo nini. But anyway, that was it for That was it for Cheka 2 podcast. Remember, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Listen to us on all streaming platforms. Follow us on our pages at Cheka 2 podcast. And that's it, guys. That's a wrap. Hope you like the episode and share to our guys.
Peace.
Peace.